Faraday containers. These are really interesting. I've done several videos where you can use aluminum HVAC tape, copper tape, make yourself a Faraday bag. This works. Maybe just use aluminum foil. So I'll post them up there and down below if you're interested. But not everybody wants to make a bag. Aluminum foil is like hit or miss. You get one little pinhole and it's over. So I've decided to do two different videos. One with Faraday bags that you can purchase. These were $6 for two, and these were $11, $12 for two. On another video, I'm going to go into containers you might have in your home, which ones work and which ones don't. And the two test subjects are things that pretty much everybody has: key fobs and smartphones. People get sensitive that somebody might be able to replicate this and then take your card, or maybe you want to protect your phone for some reason. This video will focus on the Faraday bags. These are supposed to be flame retardant. It's got some texture to it. It almost feels rubbery. I can't use this bag to put my phone in. It's just not big enough. And I don't know if I'll be able to put my key fob in here because I have my key fob, my garage door opener, and all these different keys that I need access to. I've got redial on my phone here and see if this calls. So that's the ringer when I get this call. So let's put it in the bag, fold it over, and see if the phone will go through. You roll it over like this, and then boom, like that. All right, so I'm going to redial. It's dialing, or it's trying to dial. Nothing. This bag prevents your phone from getting a signal, 5G or whatever it is. Now let me show you something that's kind of crazy. Just by this much, we'll try calling again and seeing if the signal comes through. Nothing. So I don't even have to have the bag closed. So these Faraday bags work well with phones. Some people think you can wrap a phone in aluminum foil and it will be protected. So we're going to run it over like this. You got to really kind of seal it up well. You can do something like this. Make it absolutely so there's nothing in there. So we'll see if that keeps it from being... Aluminum foil doesn't work as a Faraday cage for a phone. But then you can't shut it off. So that's the phone. Let's take the key fob, go out to the car with all these different options, and see how we can do protecting the key fob. Here's the control. Car's locked. Okay, I go away, I come back, and I'll get close to the car and it will automatically open itself up. So if one of these bags or containers blocks that signal, we'll know that it works to block the fob. This container actually comes with a keychain, so I guess you could put all of this on here, but then you'd have to carry that around, so I'm not a big fan of that necessarily. So here we are, we're going to put this big menagerie of keys, fob, in there. It's locked, and we're going to fold it over and see if that opens. Nope, won't open. Now let's just open it up this much. Give it a gap and see if it works. Take it away. Okay, bring it out. Get it close. See? So this works well. You're taking a bit of a chance by having it open, but if it's sealed down like that, it protects your key fob. Lock it up again. It's like a magic trick. And we're going to put it in the big bag. It's nicely lined. The other one was lined too. Again, fold this over like this. Fold it over like this. And see if it opens it up. Nope. Let's open it up just to see if you really need to nail it down like that. Still nothing. How about if we open it up and point it towards the car? Nope. Now I'll take it out. Opens right up. So this bag protects your fob. Okay, we're going to lock it up again, and we're going to use aluminum foil. Just put it in there and wrap it up nice and tight. Make sure there's no holes, and see if aluminum foil will protect your fob. Looks like it does. Now let's open it up and see if it will trigger. See? So aluminum foil can protect your fob if you don't have anything else. The only problem is you get any little hole in there and the signal's going to get through. So what did we learn? The small bag and the big bag protect key fobs. It's probably a solid investment from being interrogated and possibly somebody getting your code and driving away with your car. This bag, too small for the phone, but this bag is big enough to fit the phone inside. If you don't want to make one of your own, and I can understand that, and if you don't have the supplies, it might be just better to get one of these. We also learned that even though aluminum foil wrapped tightly around the key fob will protect the fob, aluminum foil around a phone probably won't work. You get the smallest little hole in either case, whether it's the hole like this or a little pinhole on a phone, the aluminum foil is not going to work. Can you put enough aluminum foil around the phone to isolate it so it won't receive a signal? Yeah. This is heavy duty stuff, and it doesn't work after several folds. So I guess if you doubled or tripled it, you could probably get the aluminum foil to work, but it's not near as practical in either case than these bags or even the cans. Thumbs up and comments, always appreciated. Thanks for watching. If you're interested in doing tests just like me on all sorts of things that might work as a Faraday cage or a Faraday pack or a Faraday can, making and breaking things, designs of all kinds, I even do costumes, cosplay, and props. Check out my channel and please subscribe, because you never know what kind of crazy testing you're gonna see.